say the Sikh are one of the key groups to break the liberal brainwashing that it's racist to not like radical Islam because some Muslims happen to have brown skin? When the Sikhs genetically, you could say, are very close to the same people, but they have, good cultures and are happy people.
Yeah, look, I can't speak, especially for people to understand. Like, we're welcoming, especially as a British community, we're welcoming them. When we get a community like the Sikh community who come here, work so hard, so loyal, so faithful, such warriors as well. I think just a little stat, I think India's like 4% Sikh, and they represent 60% of the Indian military. They're fighters, they're warriors, and they've had to form a defence in this country since the 1980s when they first tried to highlight the issues which were happening to their women. And there's one gentleman who you should speak to, Alex. I'll introduce you to him. Yeah, he's such and he leads a group, and they spend time. Some of the girls, some of the girls that have been targeted. They move them to Canada, to America, to get them away from the Muslim gangs. That's what they're having to do.
And to expand on that, I haven't done a history lesson in a while. Didn't they get founded because of Islamic oppression and murder and become militaristic, something Indians don't normally do? I mean, isn't there original order coming out of that? Yes,
they're founded as a form of defence against Islam. And you couldn't meet a more peaceful, integrated. I mean, like many Sikhs are probably more British than many other people that are British, because they're so they're so proud. But then even because of their pride and their honour in their community, then they're targeted for that. So if I tell you some of the stories, because I've been to these conferences, I've been to these temples across the country, hearing when they're teaching, trying to stop these things. What they do is, because the Muslim men will wear a Sikh bangle to pretend that they're Sikhs. They'll then get a girl, and then they'll get footage of the girl. They'll hide cameras. They'll get into a relationship, pretending they're Sikh. They'll get into a relationship, and once they've got that footage, they'll then tell the girl, we've got this footage, and because of the honour within the community, we'll put the footage on all your websites, and all your community websites. So then the girl is trapped. The girl's trapped, and then the girl becomes a slave. And these are the lengths they're going to. In fact, in my own hometown, you can get the leaflet. You'll be able to look this leaflet up. They handed out leaflets telling the Muslim community, telling them to target the Sikh girls. Target them. And this is how you can get them. And all the weak spots of what the Sikh community would have, how they could get them. And over the years, I said, even when I was leading the EDL, when there was attacks against a Sikh school by young white kids who were shouting EDL. And even back then, we had a relationship where I'll go down and talk to the kids. And when I'm talking to the kids saying, what's going on, what's this about? They're saying they burnt our poppies, they abused our troops. It's like, you couldn't be more wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. But that shouldn't be left to us to educate the British public on the great work the Sikh community do, or how they've integrated. That should be the BBC's job. But of course, as we know, they don't do that. So it is left to us. And that's why I said any platform I've got, I want people to understand, because I'm whoever be fascinated. I've just, so respectful of the Sikh community.
Tommy Robinson, I know you got to go speak